is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
On the play. First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop it was Darius Leonard. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 now. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the handoff, this is Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. On first down, Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Raiders 7.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flushed out right. Now and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Thompson.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. One more time with Swift. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take a look.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give to Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Elliott on the carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. He'll run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Ronnie Harrison.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
twist. Watch the twist.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Score, Chiefs 17, Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions,
First down.
but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
The pass on second down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
3 yards remain for second down. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for Tyreek.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. this time on third down.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. The Raiders have Lynn Bowden back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made here by Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Complete to Paris.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Elliott on the carry.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as they have taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Raiders 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Complete to
the end result, 21 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Able to connect with Mims. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Gain on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
A gain of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Is good.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
It's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Las Vegas.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. 38. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills.